Hey guys, it's Margot from Nacho Mama's blog and Nacho Mama's podcast. Today I did the live podcast and I thought when I was done that it might be a good idea for me to do videos here on YouTube because the YouTube people kind of get disconnected from the blog followers and everybody just has their own realm of social media that they like to live in. And so to let you guys know what's going on the podcast this week, I was talking about my experience doing the Weight Watchers Simply Filling technique, and which has been really good, just FYI, I'm really loving it. And also, I forgot to mention on the podcast, there were some things I forgot to mention. I thought, oh, I'll make a video. So one thing I forgot to mention was my actual weight when I weighed in, which is now 143. So I'm down, what is that now? 67 pounds. And I have 6 pounds left to get to goal. And it's going pretty well, but I'll keep you guys posted on the podcast and on the blog and everything. And but the other thing I was talking about on the podcast today was The Biggest Loser. I was doing kind of like a review of The Biggest Loser. And two big things I forgot to mention. Kind of a rant. Okay, so just prepare us a little bit of a rant. Number one, and this has gone on for season after season after season, and I'm a fan, right? I love the show, but I do not understand why do the women have to make the humiliating walk into the weigh-in in the jog bra and the bike pants and the men get to wear a t-shirt? What is that about? Like, okay, they take their shirts off on the scale. Why can't the women walk in a shirt? Why do they have to like, I feel so bad every week. I see them like coming in and you see how uncomfortable they are in their, in their underwear, essentially. They're in their underwear. I don't really get why that has to be. But it happens. And I guess people don't have a problem with it besides me because they do it all the time. I don't think they've ever not done that, but it just doesn't seem fair. Like either the men should walk in shirtless too, or everybody walks in with a shirt. What is wrong with that? I don't know. In fact, I would think it'd be even more dramatic. Like you get up on the scale and whoosh, whip the shirt off. I don't know. But I think it needs to be one or the other. Right now, it does not seem very fair to make the women walk in the jog bra. And then the second thing, and this is just this season, and I don't know why nobody else is bringing this up. I haven't seen anything about it on Twitter or in the blogosphere or anywhere. What is going on with the crazy forehead braid? Like, what is that? Like all these contestants, like week after week after week, there's somebody or more than one woman in the gym who is working out and she's got a braid here, like a weird, crazy, like her bangs are braided or something. Like, is there some like Biggest Loser insider significance to that? Or I don't know. I suspect that there's one contestant who specializes in forehead braids. And so she's doing forehead braids on all the other contestants, and she hasn't been voted off yet. I thought the one that went last week, I thought she was the forehead braider, but apparently she's not, because this week everybody still had the crazy forehead braid. I don't know, but those are my that's my Biggest Loser rant. But there's a lot of things I do like about this season, and you can definitely hear them on the podcast this week. It's Nacho Mama's podcast. Hold this up. La la. Nacho Mama's podcast. It's on iTunes and Stitcher. Or you can listen on Blog Talk Radio. It's blogtalkradio.com/Nacho Mama's podcast. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted here. Next episode, which is in 2 weeks, is going to be really, really good. We have an intuitive astrologer coming on, and she's going to talk about the Chinese New Year. So if you guys have questions that you want to ask her, you can be live in the chat room on Blog Talk Radio. Again, it's blogtalkradio.com/Nacho Mama's podcast. Or you can email them to me at she's Nacho Mama, SHESNACHOMAMA @yahoo.com. And I hope you guys are doing well with your resolutions so far this year. And I'll be back to talk about the next podcast. Bye, guys.